To sum up why we called you, we've been seeing a major upward trend with these kinds of cases.
What kind of cases?
What do you think? Care to take a wild guess?
I'll give you a hint. It's not a problem you'd find in Kamurocho.
So, it's specific to Yokohama?
I know. It's gang warfare. The outfits running Chinatown are at each other's throats, and you guys sort out the aftermath.
Well,
Wrong.
I did just hear about the Yokohama Liumang. They're a gang, right?
Yeah, the Yokohama Liu, whatever. Bet they're stirring up shit as we speak.
Actually, we haven't run into any gang-related activity at all. No, what we're dealing with isn't so conspicuous. I'll just tell you, it's bullying.
Not bullying.
Sometimes parents ask us for evidence to prove their child was bullied. Fairly often, they want these bullies taken to court immediately.
They'll also want to hold the schools accountable, but none of that happens without solid proof.
How old are these kids?
Most of them are in middle school. Research shows that boys at that age experience a sudden spike in testosterone. This leads to outbursts to assert dominance, compounded by the irrationality of an immature brain.
Are they chimps?
Scientifically, this potent
The
mix of
males seek
impulses
to impose
often
dominance
manifests as
via
bullying.
bullying on the schoolyard.
Yeah, I call that puberty.
But that would apply specifically
Oh, no.
to boys, right? You're getting cases with girls involved too, aren't you?
Ah, with girls, it's more likely rooted in oxytocin, a brain hormone that also has links to
They're
bullying.
taking oxy.
See,
That's why they're
oxytocin
doing violent
fosters feelings
crimes.
of attachment, regardless of your gender. For instance, scientists have observed that a mother's oxytocin levels surge when looking at her child.
And then it's not always a bad thing. is
You'll
what you're
post
saying.
this Omega Male.
Indeed. Did you know it was oxytocin that enabled cooperation among our primitive ancestors?
Only one option,
Ancient
huh?
matriarchs were particularly
And they're
vulnerable
23.
during
Look at that.
childbirth,
We're okay.
thus requiring communal support. So you could kind of say the survival and reproduction of our species was largely oxytocin at work. After all, raising a child in the wilderness would have been impossible alone. However, this intense social need bore a dark side. Individuals who failed
Directions
to
you
contribute
never
were shunned
expect
and
games
eventually
to take.
condemned.
Right here.
Let's say there was a villager who never put in his fair share. All he did was eat the crops. If that became the norm, nobody would work until the village was on the brink of starvation.
And by then it'd be too late.
They have to
Precisely.
eat each other.
That's why these offenders were punished. Primitive as it was, punishment equated to justice, a necessary measure for society's greater good. And societies with a stricter sense of justice were the ones who endured in the long run. To put this into focus, these people are our direct ancestors.
So from a science perspective, modern-day bullying is just primitive?
More like it's hardwired into our nature.
Hormones are fucked up, huh?
All
I
right, we're
wouldn't
safe.
chalk it up to just that. However, we humans do tend to reject what's foreign to us. Whether we're socially awkward or simply misunderstood, those who don't conform are ostracized. That's how it's been
As the
since time
Japanese love
immemorial.
saying,
The
the
misfits
nail
of
that sticks up
civilization
gets
are
the
deserving
hammer.
of punishment. All over the world, no matter where or when.
And yet Yagami's here wearing a leather jacket, tight jeans, and a nice wallet chain. Think he might stick out.
Looks like you guys have been doing your homework.
Tsukumo-kun's the one hitting the books. I'm more in charge of the field work.
Makes sense.
I see. If he's reading this much, the bullying problem really must be getting bad.
Here's another fun fact while we're at it. An act of betrayal also increases the human urge to punish the offender. In those cases, the act of punishment floods the brain with dopamine, triggering an instant rush of pleasure. In other words, serving justice can feel just as good as eating or having sex.
Sure. But that's where we have to draw the line. Justice can't be twisted into joy, or it stops serving its purpose.
Very perceptive, Yagami.
I like my judgment like I like my sex,
So,
free of pleasure.
back to reality.
Just
What's this big case
pure
that
work.
needs all the manpower?
Ah, yes. Our client is the chairman of a private school. He wants us to scour the campus for any and all instances of bullying, leaving no stone unturned.
leaves out the
That
stuff.
said, he also requires us to be discreet.
How big is this school?
Let's see, there are 6 classes per grade, making 18 in total, so approximately 600 students. Given that, Sugiurashi and I couldn't possibly vet them alone.
We'll be meeting the chairman at a restaurant tonight to lay out the specifics. How about the two of you come join us? We could use the help.
We could use that flashy shirt.
For a couple of rookies, you sure have it together.
You guys are free until dinner. Oh, we already made the reservations in Chinatown, by the way. Think of it
Is
as a
it Peking
little welcome
duck?
party. The restaurant's name is Kyoinro. If you could meet us there, that'd be great.
Sure. You
Better
didn't
get the
have to
duck
do
I was
that.
promised in Like a Dragon. I've been holding out for that duck this whole time. Premium Adventure is unlocked after you finish the game, allowing you to explore freely and catch up on any side cases or school stories you may have missed. Ah yes, the Premium Adventure. Hitting enemies charges the sex gauge. When do I get to take pictures of cats? I bought this game for pictures of cats.
Let's hit it.
Make yourself at home. Might be time to do some shopping. Just gonna run in the vague direction of the mission and we'll stop into a store as we go. Which I assume will be marked on the map as things we can enter. Oh god. I wonder if the QR code glyph thing is gonna be back. That forced me to hunt the map. Screw cats! When are you gonna take some pictures of Spider-Man? I want pictures of Spider-Man's penis on my desk now! Bring me those pictures of Spider-Man's dick! Here we go. This is what I was looking for. A place to get a bite to eat. Let's take a look out the outside. What are we working with here? It's Pocket! So this is like a cafe then. Based off of Dotor, I believe. Going by the logo. Restaurants, the importance of regular meals. It's all health food. Dozens of restaurants and bars dot the city. Eating or drinking at one of these venues will restore your health depending on what you order. While you can't eat when your health is full, you can still enjoy alcohol. At least until you've reached your limit. I demand kitty pics on my desk by 4:30 a.m. tomorrow! Like a Dragon took place in 2020. I think that's right. Each restaurant has alternating lucky items on their menu. Ordering a lucky item will give you the corresponding lucky effect. Ordering more of the same lucky item will amplify its effect. Note that lucky effects wear off over time, and one lucky effect will override another. Drink to your health. Both Kamurocho and Ichijo are known for their long-established bar districts. Consuming alcohol increases your drunkenness. The sex gauge charges up faster when you're drunk. I'll say, upon reaching your alcohol limit, you won't be able to drink another drop until you sober up. However, your alcohol tolerance can be strengthened by learning certain skills. Oh, kitty, like a kitten. That's much better. Yes, yes. Is my health full? It's not perfect. Napolitan, hot milk, mocha scone, pain, the epi, special pancakes, strawberry parfait. I'm curious about whether or not this game does what the first game did, which is... I keep hearing sex gauge, and I come back to find out you've been lying. In the first game, if you had a good relationship with the store, you would get special sex gauge options where the store owner would come out and help you out, and I hope that comes back again. The other question I have is, if we eat everything on the menu, if I get extra SP. So the star is extra SP, so we definitely want this. Aww. Well, I'll go with the more expensive one, because theoretically I get more SP for that.
Starving.
Well, this coffee won't help you.
I'm starting to feel it.
I feel like I might get a lot of experience if I get into
Pretty
a
tasty.
fight.
Thanks.
I gotta get into a fight right now. Oh my god, I gotta get into a fight. I need thugs. Thugs, my kingdom for thugs, come on. There you are. I sense them. I can smell them. Yeah, Thanks for chiming in there, Kaido. You're really helping out.
And stay down.
I gotta punch more people! Oh my god, my gauge!
What is it?
I still have plenty of gauge left. I need more people to punch. Oh, thank god, the street's just a row of fights. Alright, I'm getting the counter timing down.
What a waste.
Oh my god, I still have time for more fights before my gauge is empty. Crane. When to use Crane. Fucking Kaido! You piece of garbage! What the fuck is wrong with you? Well, that man's dead. I was going over to frighten him.
And stay down.
Let's hit it.
I love that my partner is the man who's hit me the most. It was a stellar dropkick, but he's not supposed to dropkick me. He's definitely not supposed to dropkick me. Anyone else he's supposed to fucking dropkick. I'm just gonna wail on strangers until my bar is empty. Oh god, his eyeball! Is Japan really this violent? Japan is the opposite of violent, but these do take place in a hyper-stylized version of the seedy underbelly of Japan. So they definitely up the gang factor quite a bit. Oh, I'm glad I took that ability. No, it's a documentary. It's true. Like every game we play, this is 100% historically accurate or contemporarily accurate. Culturally accurate. Yeah, whatever you want to say.
Why is this always
The problem is the snake form is really fun. Oh, he went for a grab.
Nice try, jerk.
What are you doing? Fucking weirdo. Oh. So saying Yakuza is like saying the mob here. I'm not although you. Yes, the Yakuza are essentially organized crime. Japanese organized crime. They have interesting history behind them. A lot of it's born out of the what used to be long ago a caste system, like untouchables. People that handled the dead or butchery and cleaning sewers, stuff like that. So they were ostracized from society for a long time, and as those kind of jobs became automated or replaced, a lot of them turned to organized crime. So a lot of the Yakuza have roots in the now defunct caste system of old-timey Japan. The untouchables have become crime lords. That guy's definitely dead. He made a blessed sound like he's dying. The games in the Yakuza franchise are the more romanticized concept of the Yakuza. Like, brotherly fraternities of honor and so on. And less of the real world thing, which is, you know, more drugs and sex trafficking and stuff like that. Hello, friends. No, I was grabbing you! Unacceptable.
guys?
Yes, Queen. Did Chris forget how to change stances? Maybe he did. You'll never know. Maybe we'll be stuck in snake formation for the rest of our lives. Because he clearly doesn't remember how to change stances. Anyway, I really enjoyed Like a Dragon. The RPG element was really fun and enjoyable. But there's something very satisfying about returning to R1. Oh, you're terrified. He tapped out. The music changes. Interesting.
Stay down.
You like games of working traffic? As do I. It's a nice feature. It's a nice touch. But what I was saying is, it's nice to be back in the real-time combat. It has a delightful, frenetic energy to it. It's also a lot faster. Like, you could blaze through these fights real quick, as opposed to going through the menus and such for the turn-based version. But it's nice to have both. It's nice to have both. I like that both exist.
Kyoinro. Looks like this is it.
This is it.
Are you almost here, Yagamishi? We went ahead and sat down.
Actually, we're right out front.
Excellent.
Started looking at adding a
Just give
wands
the host
mod for your
my
noise stream. I did.
Will do.
We're still in the middle of a run that's unmodded, so I
Is
can't
this the same
start
guy
it yet,
living in a
but
net
I
cafe
do
not
want to
too
turn
long
on it for
ago?
the future.
He sure has come a long way.
Yeah, at this rate, he'll leave us in the dust.
Would you kindly ask Krios to join Falcon and myself for a game of Borderlands 3? Yeah, but I'm having fun with Krios watching some Yakuza, so I'm really torn on that one. Right up front. I had to fight a bunch of people to beat the shit out of first because I got extra experience points because I had a really good fucking cup of coffee. You don't understand how jazzed I was, man. This coffee was amazing. I had to crack some skulls after drinking it. Has Joe talked me into New World yet? I don't think he's going to be able to talk me into New
allow me
Worlds.
to introduce
I'm really not
Yagamishi
into
and Kaito-san,
MMOs.
the gentlemen I mentioned before. They are, without a doubt, the finest private eyes in Kamurocho.
Ah, yes.
This man doesn't speak for
Tsukumo-san
me.
here has certainly been singing your praises. My name is Okuda. I'm the chairman
Apparently
of
it
a private
did.
high school, Serio, if you've heard of it.
Yuzo Okuda. He's not a delicious citrus
Serio
fruit.
High. Isn't that where those kids were from?
Yeah.
The ones we beat
from
up? Don't
earlier.
say that out loud, though.
Is something the matter?
We actually
we
ran
may
into
have
some
been
of your
beating people
students today. There must have been 7, 8 of them. They were harassing a restaurant worker and recording it on their phone.
Oh boy. And I'm guessing you didn't just stand and watch?
We may have,
You
like,
bet your
beat
ass.
some of the kids up.
Had to knock a little sense into those brats.
Are you telling me you beat up
Mean
my
there was an
students?
altercation? Perhaps I should pretend not to have heard that.
Come on. Why don't we cut the formal crap and tell it like it is?
Oh, Kaido, I'm glad we brought you to this mission.
Professional, Kaito-san.
Chairman, we'd like to start investigating tomorrow.
Well, I want
So would
dumplings.
you mind sharing any background information you may have?
Certainly, yes. Our administration has a very firm stance against bullying. Yet no policy is foolproof, and each situation is unique. We continually ask ourselves, are we taking proper measures to foster a supportive environment? Or, if enmity is already prevalent among the student body, are we addressing their concerns promptly enough? I believe the key is prevention. Stop bullying before it starts.
Take chains and
you're
tie
hiring
the students to the
detectives to help.
desks. They can't bully anyone that way.
yes. See, as this thought was
Break their
dawning on me,
legs!
I happened across a sign. Yokohama 99, it read. I visited your webpage.
We just kick
and
the
I
shit out of some of your
discovered just
students. Can
how
we stop by your
well-versed you
school
were at this
afterwards?
very matter. At that moment, I knew fate was guiding my hand.
Oh my god, look at how real that
Sounds
food
like
looks.
you walked right out of a commercial.
In most situations we've dealt with, we knew who the problem was beforehand. All we needed to do was get the evidence. But in this case, we don't even know if there's a bully in the
How are
first
your
place.
chopsticks holding that dumpling?
Hence why we called in the reinforcements.
So, I take it you have some sort of plan?
Undercover, undercover,
Of course.
undercover.
We're going to start by spreading hidden cameras throughout the school, anywhere that bullying is most likely to occur.
Oh, that doesn't sound like
This
a good
footage
idea.
should provide a detailed snapshot of student interaction that would otherwise go unnoticed. Then, after a 2-week test run, we'll compile our data and present our initial analysis.
Nothing could go wrong.
Nothing beats a good old-fashioned spy cam.
No, Kaito.
Yes, but if one of these spy cams were found, the whole operation could be compromised.
yeah, like, I don't think you
As
want to do
such,
that.
Our pair of experts are intimately familiar with the complexities of human behavior, ensuring these cameras remain hidden.
Oh no, that's me.
Damn, you make me want to hire us.
This secret stays between you and us, Chairman. Not even the guards or teachers can know. Do I have that correct?
You do. I believe the more people who know, the more likely it is this would get out.
Now, we need to know how many cameras to buy. How
I've
many
heard Yagami-san
toilets does
here
your
has tackled
school
many a
have?
difficult case in Kamurocho.
Because let me
I'm
tell
glad
you,
to have such a reliable
you shouldn't
detective on
hire
the
us for
job.
this. This is a
You
bad
have my
idea.
full confidence and backing.
Hallway cams, classroom cams, toilet cams, parking lot cams.
They just keep raising the bar on us, don't they?
So, Yagamishi, if there's anything you'd like to ask the chairman,
Everyone at this
How's the
table's
chance?
going to jail.
Hey, good idea. We might learn a thing or two from watching the master at work.
Way to put me on the spot, guys. But might as well.
Why go so far as to hire detectives regarding our scuffle with your students? Mind if I order Peking... They made the Peking duck joke! Alright, that's good. Mind if I order Peking duck?
Hey, Chairman. You a big fan of Peking duck?
Oh, it's very tasty.
Isn't it? It's one of my personal favorites. Nothing like biting into warm, crunchy duck skin. Oh, and it's gotta be slathered in that special sauce.
Oh, that
are
special
you eating
sauce.
okay, Yagamishi? You can place another order. If you could get back to the case, I'll make sure to keep your plate full.
And he tells me to keep it professional.
No, order the duck! Okay, everyone's loosened up a bit. What's next? Regarding our scuffle with your students.
So, we never actually resolved this. But
So,
we
in
did get into a scuffle with your students.
Yakuza Like a Dragon,
No one got hurt, but
Peking duck is a
feel that?
recurring theme. People keep on talking about it. They always talk about ordering it for us, and we never get it.
I'm afraid I have to remain...
In one of the missions in Like a Dragon, they're like, "We're gonna order you some Peking duck,"
But
and
let
they
me
bring
tell
a
you one thing.
they bring like one of those
Next
like metal
time I see
pan
your
things
students
over, and when they
harassing
take the top off,
it's
it's
gonna
just
be
a
lights out.
gun, and it's like,
Kitty
"Fuck
duck.
off! I want my duck."
That also part of the Yagami
So I thought it was
detective
really
agency
funny that they
package?
came here and like Peking duck was a question we could ask. It made me very excited. It's like a really weird, specific callback that I thought was kind of just our joke. I didn't think the writers would pick up on it and put it in this game. Why go so far as to hire detectives?
could you elaborate on why you're going the detective route for this?
Like I said, my goal is to nip any bullying in the bud before it can grow any worse.
And it's
Only
not enough for
I
the teachers to
get
be
to
on full
bully
alert?
students in my school.
Unfortunately, no. I'm afraid I can't fully trust whatever they jot down on some report.
What happened to make the chairman doubt the teacher's credibility? Are they the ones bullying the children? You mentioned you can't trust your teachers.
Okuda-san, you mentioned you couldn't trust your teacher's reports. Why is that?
What's Kaido doing over there? Oh, he was looking at
Human
food.
error, I suppose. Behavior can be ambiguous, and it is difficult to notice every little detail.
Lost judgment. Colon
Your
missed
first
joke.
response seemed to hint at something else.
Yes. Yes, I suppose it did.
Can you tell me what's going on?
With the wall back there, is it like a waterfall effect?
Where should I begin? You see, folks, it has been almost 4 years since the suicide of one of our students.
Uh-oh.
The poor boy hung himself at home.
All I did was
because
pants
he
him a
was
few
being bullied?
times.
Not on paper, at least. We established a committee to investigate, but they never turned up anything. Neither did the court.
Wait, you were taken to court?
Yes. One of the students' parents filed a lawsuit.
That got dark quick.
Now,
If there's
there
one thing
were
you can
online
expect
postings
when
that
it comes
may
to
or may
like
not have
Yakuza
hinted at
franchise
bullying.
and Judgment, is
The
tonal
prosecution never
whiplash,
found
which is my
substantial
favorite thing in the
evidence,
world.
And the court ruled we were in the clear.
I love me some
If
tonal
I can
whiplash.
ask your honest opinion, was there really no bullying, Chairman?
Yeah, the
I
cops
would
get
like to
Nyara.
believe there was.
That is almost certainly the
But
case
I
here.
may have been too far removed
Yeah.
from the classroom to say that in
Burn down the
good
school,
faith.
start over. What could go wrong?
Every day I watch our students come to school, and what I see are young, happy kids. They're all so full of life.
Japanese
Bright
ghosts.
futures ahead.
You know, for Halloween we could do
However,
Corpse Party.
Around 2 months ago,
Corpse
we
Party
lost
is one of my
contact
favorite horror
with one of our
games.
student teachers. Everyone assumes it's a mental health issue.
I would insist everyone wear headphones for it, though.
Don't tell me he got picked on too.
Corpse Party has binaural
That
audio,
could
so
have
having
been the
headphones
case,
makes it extra
But I
creepy.
didn't get enough details to say for sure. From what I'd observed, he
I
appeared to
love
be
Corpse
getting
Party.
along quite well with the students. But I later heard his family had reported him missing.
Corpse Party has one of my favorite lines of dialogue ever. I'll be right back. I gotta go butter up my pooper. A suicide 4 years back. A missing teacher. This school is no stranger to controversy.
At the end of the day, I'm asking you to shed light on
Suffer
the
through
darkness
Corpse Party.
that's
I've
plagued my
100%ed that game on my Vita.
school. That is
Although it's
why
been
I went
years
the
and years, so I
detective
probably will get a few things wrong and will die horrible deaths.
In the event we do uncover bullying, what action would you take?
Of course, we would provide appropriate counseling. In addition to
Binaural
notifying
is
the
the
local
sixth
authorities.
studio album from American grunge band
Wouldn't that
Pearl
mean
Jam,
increasing
or
the teacher's
the Pearl
workload?
Jam. Thank you,
Interviewing
Traxxas.
students, filling out paperwork.
You're right.
That could lead to making people not want to bother reporting it.
Oh my god, Katase,
Sad
I
to
am
say,
super
I
into
can't
Inscription.
rule out that possibility.
That demo is amazing, and I recommend you try
Teachers
it.
have so much on their plate.
And I'm
as it
very
is.
excited for the full
I
game now.
doubt they'd
Like,
volunteer
incredibly
to
excited
look
for
any
it.
extra trouble. That is why we must strike at the root of it.
What if you offered your staff a bonus for catching any bullies in the act?
Well, then
I
they
know
would
that'd
make up
motivate me.
bullies.
You don't think that'd backfire?
You picked up New Worlds? You could play with
Actually, it might be worth
Creedmoor and
considering.
Joe and Jimmy and
the
Kraft.
fact of the matter
Everyone's
remains,
playing New Worlds.
Bullying has no perfect solution.
Enough work talk for now. How about that Peking duck?
I think this conversation has been enlightening. Any thoughts, Tsukumo?
What else is there?
Kaido's bad at
I
literally
suppose we'll have
everything.
to see when we get there. We may have more questions then.
He's good at rocking that
be
fucking
fine.
shirt, though. That man is always
All
very,
right then.
very
Time to
stylish.
dig in or what?
Are you really pretending you waited? You've been nibbling this whole time.
You've all been eating.
You call this nibbling? Hey waiter, I want to place an order.
I'm kind of on the same
And
page,
tell your
Leif.
chef, I hope his kitchen can handle this heat.
It's bringing the heat.
I take it this place isn't exactly cheap.
Don't you worry about that, Yagamishi. The bill's on us. It's your welcoming party.
Oh, thank
remember?
God. It's his most endearing shirt.
Excuse me. I'm ready to order too.
Peking duck! Duck! Peking duck! Bring the duck! I want that inflated duck! When you make Peking duck, you actually inflate the duck like a balloon beforehand to remove the skin from the meat of the duck to ensure the skin gets crispy. It's very funny to watch videos of people preparing Peking duck. Looks like slightly less cartoonish WoW. Like, it's the MMO like loop that gets really tiresome for me. Like, I know it's fun getting new skills and stuff, but in the end it's like the Skinner box comparison for me. It's just like, I'm not motivated to keep going. I never make it past level 20 in World of Warcraft. and I've never lasted very long in any MMO except for Ultima Online. I lasted the longest with Ultima Online. And that's because that game was a lawless wasteland where anything goes. I remember you would go to the docks and like new players would just be like, I could put stuff in the barrels on the dock. And so you would just load up your game, go to the docks, and just take everything out of the barrels because new players would just store stuff in the barrels when their inventories were full. And it's like, okay, just take everything, go to the store, sell it, come back, take everything, go to the store, sell it. It was a great system to make money. I'm not saying I'm not going to play it. I'm finishing an online class tonight, and I have this on in the background. Nice. Like, I don't dislike people playing MMOs. Like, I just kind of get worn out. But maybe it's because I've never really played MMOs with a group. Like, I'm really bad at timing things and scheduling and coordinating events, so, like, I can never be on time for a raid consistently, or, like, being around consistently to play, so I fall out of it because I'm just playing an MMO by myself. New info has been added to your case file. Suicide at Serio High. Persons of interest updated. Suicide at Serio High. Case synopsis updated. New info has been added to your case file. Serio High's missing teacher. Case synopsis updated. You were a Smith in Ultima Online. Very nice. One of my favorite memories is we had a private shard of Ultima Online.
So how was that for your first day's work?
And Jimmy
I
had a
realized
tamed
that
bear
meeting
called
was a lot to
Smokey,
take in, but the task at hand seems pretty straightforward.
which became untamed
Oh, yeah.
and mauled me to death
What was
several
said
times.
about using hidden cameras?
Tomorrow we'll be deciding where to put them.
Yeah,
we
I'm
don't
with
have
you,
all that
Leif.
many, so you know. Oh, and we'll be dressed as AC repairmen.
Ooh.
What? You gonna make us wear uniforms?
Of course. Freshly laundered and ready for duty.
Oh boy.
As you may recall, only the chairman is aware of our investigation. We must therefore deceive both student and faculty.
Sounds like a plan to me. For now, let's call it a night.
Let's all snuggle up in one bed together.
You've got a point there. In any case, try to make yourselves at home. Apologies in advance if you find our amenities wanting.
Yeah, like a game like Phasmophobia is fun because it's not an MMO, it's just everyone's ready? Alright, let's jump in and do some Phasmophobia. And obviously, Phasmophobia has gotten a lot of updates, and we're definitely going to play Phasmophobia during Spooktober. Of course! Like, we have to. We have to do the Phasmophobia updates for Spooktober. MMOs can be fine as single-player experiences, but they flourish as multiplayer. Yes, I agree. Like, I get the appreciation and joy of an MMO. I just... all the things that are required to make it so you can enjoy the MMO, I just kind of don't jive with. And that's okay. Like, I play so many different types of games. It's for the best that I don't also have an unlimited amount of, like, this game never ends, and you could put as much time as you want into it games on my plate. Like, I have that enough with roguelikes. Like Noida, Rift Wizards, other roguelites we pop into from time to time. How many of the cams are going to end up being up our butts? You're going to have to put it way up there if you're going to sneak this into school. So how did you end up becoming not a hikikomori?
I'm a night owl, so my work's just starting. I recommend you get some sleep for tomorrow. If you want
Alright.
to close your eyes for a bit, the couch is surprisingly comfortable.
Where are you guys going to sleep? There's only one couch. Oh man, I've really done it now. What's up, Sugora? I was shopping online. I bought 2 of the same skateboard. Yes! Oh, sorry. Yes. I'm excited to have a skateboard by mistake. How'd that happen? It was limited edition, only available by lottery. So I pre-ordered it on 2 websites to up my chances. But then I was selected by the lottery on both sites. The second skateboard got delivered today. Can you just return it? Or sell it online? Returns aren't allowed, and yeah, I did think about selling it online, but then I'd be a scalping garbage man who makes the world a worse place, just like every single motherfucker that's selling a marked up PlayStation 5, and I hope you all burn in hell. It's going for twice its original price, but...
Yeah.
Come on, if you sell it for twice the price, that's even better. You're making bank.
No way!
You can't! I won't allow it! As long as I live, I won't abide resales. None! Thank you, Tsukumo. Thank you. This man is a quality human who understands why the world sucks and how to make it better. I'm saving that screenshot. Thank you. I love you so much. Hey, what's wrong? It's rare for you to get this angry. He's totally against reselling now, because a short while ago he was trying to buy this rare figure and couldn't get it. So he had to buy from a reseller. Oh, I didn't know. I bought a limited edition copy of a game at 3 times its original price, because scalpers are trash humans. I didn't want to give in and support the stupid resale industry, but I just had to have it. Can you understand my pain? I love how real this just got. How very real.
Huh.
No, sorry. I don't get it. You see why I can't figure out what to do with these skateboards. I thought you were gonna play Noida. Oh, I'm definitely gonna play Noida. I've only been streaming for 4 hours. I usually go for 7 or 8 hours. We're only halfway through the stream. You guys have forgotten that, like, the schedule has shifted? We go later now? Come on. You can see why I can't figure out what to do with these skateboards. Zagorishi, why don't you let Yagami-chan use it? Sorry, Yagami-shi use it. I'm sure he'd be able to handle it and use it to get around Ijincho. Give it to Yagami-san. Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Yagami-san.
Would you actually use it, Yagami-san? I really don't know what to do with it since I can't sell it and they won't take returns.
Huh?
Yeah? You don't mind if I use it for free? Isn't it pretty valuable? You can just pay me back later. Next time you solve a big case, you get a nice reward. Treat me to something. Treat me. Oh, alright. I'll write it with gratitude. Yes! Give me the skateboard. Yeah, rad, man. Oh, by the way, even though you can ride around the city, you can't go on sidewalks. It's dangerous to skate where pedestrians are. Alright, got it. I can't believe this! Yeah, treat me some Peking duck. What's wrong, Sakuma-kun? The Ebisu Pawn in front of the station has the 5-year anniversary limited color Love Star figure. That's what I heard. Yeah, take me on a date when you get another payday. Sure, I read it on random internet forum, but I don't think it's fake. I gotta buy it. Ah, and there's a reseller already closing in on it. Let's... Hey, wait. We still have stuff to do before tomorrow, like checking to see if all the hidden cameras work. But I have to hurry. If I let this opportunity slip by, I'll end up buying from a reseller again. No, we need to make work our priority. Well, maybe. Yes, gaze into my eyes.
Nah.
Yeah, alright. You want me to buy it for you? Oh, please. The reseller's already on his way, so you can go there now?
Yeah.
Yes. Sure, I might as well use my new skateboard right away. Skateboard detective versus the fucking resellers. Pretty please, Yagami-shi. I gotta say, I knew I would like this game. That was a foregone conclusion. I knew I would like Judgment 2. I didn't think I would like it this much off the bat. I thought the opening would be kind of dull and would take a while to like build in, but they already got me. They had a callback joke from Like a Dragon. They're shitting on scalpers. The writing's funny and on point. I'm having a good time. Based on the time of the reseller's last post, he's gonna be there in 3 minutes.
Gotcha.
Okay, I just have to get there before then. I'm counting on you. Here's some money, 20,000 yen. All right, Yagami-san, do your best. Remember, you can't skateboard on the sidewalk, so be careful about your route.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, here goes. Coasting through the city. Hop on a skateboard to get around town much faster than running. While on the street, hold down X or R2 to take off running and whip out your board. $200 for a figurine, Jesus. The nice ones are usually that much. Like, I got really lucky when I was finding my Mega Man figure. Like, the resale price was like $400. I managed to find it for 60. I was very happy with that price. That's the most expensive figurine I own, is that one. The other ones I got much cheaper by going to hole-in-the-wall shops and buying older figurines. Japan takes their figurines very seriously. Yes, very seriously. To the point where, like, wandering around looking for things, you'll find wanted posters on, like, the walls. Like, you'll walk into a shop and, like, the hallway leading up to the shop is just wanted posters. As if it's an old-timey fucking saloon. But the wanted posters are for figurines. It's like, I will give you $500 cold hard fucking cash if you walk in with this figurine I'm looking for. It's a weird world, the figurine world. Hop on a skateboard to get around town much faster than running. While on the street, hold down X or R2 to take off running and whip out your board. Try collecting coin-shaped skateboard points as you skate around. Something good might happen if you do. There are many skateboards of various abilities and designs, so try and find them all. I don't care if it'll jack me off or some shit. I will never pay over $100 for a figurine. If I had unlimited money, I might. Like, if I were wealthy and, like, I had that much expendable income for a piece of plastic that does nothing, I would probably do it for a character I really enjoy. But as a not wealthy person, I tend to look for like, ooh, this is a cool figurine from a show from 20 years ago that no one cares about, and the figurine is only $15, and I got it out of a bin outside of a shop on like a back alley in Akihabara. That's cool. I'll do that for sure. Whip out your blank and coast through the city. Accelerating. Press X to push on your skateboard and gain speed. You only gain a brief boost of speed this way, so be sure to accelerate consistently. The tracks your board leaves behind signifies how effectively you're accelerating. Thicker tracks are a sign of more effective acceleration. Jumping. Press circle to jump. Press and hold circle for a bit, and then release to jump higher and further. You can also transition from a normal jump to a grind or a slide, allowing you to skate across rails. Suddenly, this game is motherfucking Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. If the figurine was like the size of a statue that was human-sized and can go in my yard or something, maybe more than 100 then. Yeah, like I said, I'm more like sub-$20 older figurines. Like, I got a Gintama figurine that is awesome, and because it wasn't in a box at the time, it cost me like $6. And this is just in Kyoto, in fucking... Oh no, I can't remember the name of the place. It's like Kyoto's version of Akihabara, limited to like one big store. I can't remember the name of it, but I got them there really cheap. Depends on how wealthy, but if I was the kind of wealthy for whom $200 is nothing, sure. Yeah, exactly. Like, if $100, $200 wasn't something that I sweat over, then I could buy a figurine with that kind of money. But as it stands now, like $100, $200, that's the kind of money where I'm like, oh God, that's like... I always think in terms of rent, like $200, like that's almost half a month's rent. I can't just spend that on a thing. All right, here I go. Woo! Good thing there's no cars around anymore. Can I skitch? Is skitching an option? That almost ended poorly. Grind the rail! Yeah! Be able to see the cast of Eurocamp is always worth it. No, take your skateboard back out. I'm going the wrong way. I've made bad choices. Uh-oh. Oh, I should turn here. Is this sidewalk? Am I not allowed to skate here? No! No! Get on the street, stupid! Sacred rot. I don't know how I feel. Uh-oh, wasn't paying attention there. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. You got me. Can you jump this? You got me. Please, jump it. Oh, God. What happened? Where does he keep that skateboard? I'm really tempted to try and jump over this car. Oh god! What? No! No! Is it up? Is it inside? No, let's run back. Let's run back! Have you checked his butthole? I think we're gonna be okay. I think we're just gonna make it. How do you think they're smuggling the cameras tomorrow? Good point, good point. Excuse me, I heard you had a limited edition Love Star figure? Yeah, we've got one, but it'll cost you 20,000 yen. Still interested? Look at that figurine, my god. This is a new fucking shop. It is brand new. Sure, I'll take it. Pleasure doing business with you. The updated Ebisu skin? Guess I'm late to pick up my figure. Are you the reseller Sukuma was talking about? Give me that figure and go. You're interfering with important business affairs. First come, first serve. I'm not giving it up. Well then, I'll have to take it by force.
No way.
Jeez, how valuable is this thing? Nasty man, nasty. He's a nasty man. Let's go. Oh, I want to try to disarm him. All right, we gotta do this right. There we go. Disarmed. Hey, buddy. I'm gonna grab this, and I'm going to utterly obliterate your spleen. Scalpers are getting aggressive. Hey, what's going on, Raving Dead? Yeah, depending on the quality and detailing of the figure, yeah, I could see $200 easy. I mean, there are some really nice figures out there, let me tell you. Some really detailed, really nice figures. And they are very expensive. I don't know if the one we just bought is a $200 figure. This is more of a rare item than like an impressive item. Thanks to you, Yagabishi, I got an amazing collectible, and I didn't have to fork over money to a reseller. He was picking it up for a Make-A-Wish kid. He was just really aggressive about that Make-A-Wish kid. You threw your back out. It was pretty cool. It doesn't sound cool to me, but you sound like you're excited about it. I'm sorry you threw out your back. There's a Genesic Gao Gai Gar that I have my eyes on, and I don't even collect figures. I just like the series. That's fair. Like, when you like a figure enough, a series enough, like, you want something about it, you know? You want an item. Like, Truaxium said, be able to turn to the right and just see that line of Eurocamp figurines is nice. For me, I could turn to the right, and I got characters from a bunch of fun shows, and characters from movies. I got Brave Sir Robin from Monty Python's The Holy Grail. I got one of the werewolf Nazis from An American Werewolf in London. I got a Sam figure from Trick or Treat. I got my Shinobu from Monogatari, Megumin. Like, I got Gintama. A lot of fun characters up there. And it's just cool, you know? You turn to the right and you just have fun stuff to look at that get really dusty, and then you try and dust them, and all of their hats and swords and items fall off, and they clatter onto the floor, and you lose them for a month, and you find them a month later. It's a great experience. I recommend it.
Hey.
You want it so bad he attacked me. Is it really so in demand? Yep. Oh, yeah. I guess the MSU pawn owner wasn't in the know, but this is a very rare color sample whose production line was canceled. So this color has never been available to the public. There are only 2 of these in the entire world. Huh. Wow. That's pretty unique. Ugh. Dusting collectibles. On the markets, it fetches a price of, around 300,000 yen.
Are you serious?
300,000 for one figure? Seriously? So you see why a reseller would be desperate for it. Such a splendid item does not belong in the hands of a reseller, but someone who truly appreciates it. You know what collections I don't get? Funko Pops. Pope has an axe to grind against Funko Pops as well. They're not my favorite. But, like, the thing with Funko Pops is often they'll make a figurine for a thing that doesn't have other figures for them. And I could see at that point, you're like, well, it's the only place to get this character from this particular obscure show. But I'm also not a big fan of Funko Pops. Like, you reduce the detail down so much that is it really the character at that point? It's just like a skin of a character on a generic shape. That's why I like real, proper figurines that are like, yeah, this is like an accurate representation of the character. Although a chibified character is fine, but like the Funko Pop, like you could strip off the paint and like 90% of them have the same exact outline. It appeals how easy they is to collect. Yes, they are very readily available and affordable. Like I could see it. I don't slight Funko Pop for being affordable and accessible. They're just not for me. Unless a character I really liked was a Funko Pop and I could find it for like $5, I would buy it. It would be an impulse buy. I'm disgusting like that. I don't have any morals at that point.
I owe you one.
Just goes to show is a fantastic thing that I kept Sugarashi from reselling his skateboard. It enabled me to buy this. With this, I'm free to focus on work. I'm sure the Serial High mission will be a success. Yeah, it's a fairly generic figure. I should call it a night. We're going at this one for 3-ish hours now. It's around the time where I'm going to do the switch. I had a Zero Suit Samus that was around $200, and X pawned it for drugs. No! See, that's theft. Someone stole from you. That's indefensible. I can get some... I can get getting some... Oh man, I can't read today apparently. But I know people with thousands of dollars worth of them, knowing it's just to get the full collection. That I can't get. Like, at that point you're collecting a brand. You're not even collecting, like... You're not collecting things from a show, you're not collecting things from a game, you're collecting a brand. Like, I'm gonna get all the Funko Pops. And, like, that's such a broad and eclectic scope, because Funko Pops have, like... Freddy Krueger, Sailor Moon, like everything's in there. Like there is no theme. It's just stuff at that point. It's a collection boner. See, I never quite got the like I gotta have them all. I'm more like I want to have the things I like. I understand collecting. I lose it when it comes to the compulsive collecting element. We gonna snuggle together on the couch? This is exactly what I wanted. Oh, wait. Don't rest yet. Time has passed, which means I probably have points to spend. 4,000 points. Things I could do with this. My god. Sneck. What can I learn in Sneck? Grants temporary immunity to knockdowns after a successful parry. Gain the chance to stun enemies on square throws. Grab enemies and then press X. That sounds like a fun one. Allows you to charge finishing blows. Oh, I love charging things in any of the stances. Swift attack from a quick step that may stun enemies. Reverse chokehold. Move into a grab around the enemy's neck. Use the enemy as a human shield to discourage other enemies with guns. Press L1 when holding an enemy. Human shields. Purchase human shields. Alright, got one snake ability. Let's see if we can get one crane ability. Jump in any direction using Sky Dancer. Press L1, hold L1 and press X while tilting. And then you just fucking fly. Sky Dancer bullet phase. Rising Cloud. Attack enemies while getting back up from the ground. Become immune to knockdowns during EX boost. Taking a recovery stance. I want something that's not going to make it so I can't also buy a tiger ability. I want a tiger ability too. One of each. Projectile counter. Catch and throw back a weapon thrown at you. Press L1 right before being hit by a projectile. Done. I'm definitely going to forget which skills are for which stance, and I'm going to eat shit constantly. Temporarily boost your attack power after landing a finishing blow. Attack enemies while getting back up from the ground. Heart of the champion, it's the thrill of the... Charge up the EX gauge, the sex gauge, with every attack you block. That's not a bad one. Pull yourself together after a guard is broken. I want fun ones first. Fun ones! Guard roll. Perform an evasive roll. Oh. Dark Souls. Dark Souls. I'm surprised there wasn't a skill in Snake to make counters easier. There probably was. We didn't look at all of them. Gun riposte? Oh, goodness. Sword cyclone? Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in here that we don't quite know what they do yet. Wheel throw, defang, hazy throw, threatening parry. Unsuccessful parries increase the chance to frighten enemies. White Snake Mastery. Evasive Blitz. Yeah, there's probably stuff in here that does make countering a little bit wider. But we won't know until we get books. Gotta find the books. Skateboard! Oh, we gotta get some pants, baby. We gotta get ourselves some underwear. Save game. It's always gonna be sex gauge, yes. Rest on the couch. Hold me. We better be snuggling when this cutscene picks back up. I'll be pissed otherwise. I better be the little spoon. He looks like he is. He makes you feel safe, you know? He looks like the kind of man that when he holds you, you feel comforted and safe. It's the eye of the tiger that's looking at me.
Yagamishi, remember those uniforms I mentioned yesterday?
Yes?
You'll need to put one on before we go.
My first disguise.
They should be a perfect fit. After all, there's no information I can't find. Body measurements included.
Well, that's a creepy thing to lay on a man.
That. You've never been one to miss a detail.
About disguises. You'll need to mask your identity with a disguise at certain points in the story. To use a disguise, open the Items tab and navigate to the Disguises tab. Then select the appropriate disguise to wear it. Disguises can only be worn when investigation specifically requires it. Damn it! That's the worst part of the first game. They brought it back. Boo! Boo! Hello, fellow teens. I want to dress like Dracula all the time. He looks older than Steve Buscemi did, yeah. God damn it. I know how to use the menu game. I'm not an invalid. Greetings, fellow youths. I think this guy knows how big your wiener is. I mean, that's on the internet. How he got my inseam, I don't know how he got that. But he should know how big my wiener is. They are boyfriends. Oh yeah, slow cool guy walk as we're wearing our janitor outfits. Oh hell yeah. We got a male model, a man who will clearly threaten you for your pocket change, a boy band member 20 years ago, and a guy who clearly shouldn't have left his basement.
They sure look like men on a mission. But for what?
For what?
We will now commence our journey by taxi to Seirio High. Gentlemen, are we all ready?
Synchronize your watches!
Remember, this case can open up a lot for us depending on how we solve it. So let's leave no stone unturned.
Synchronize those watches!
No case is too big or too small. We always swing for the fences. Ain't that right, Tom?
You know it.
Good. Then let's get going.
Where'd the guitar go? No, come on, bring it back! Just gonna have to freestyle on my own. Okay, that's enough of that. I did find my manual. I'm gonna learn how to play this instrument, damn it. The Art of Ocarina. How to play your new 4 or 6 hole ocarina. I'm on my way to the big leagues. Oh god, Canadian tuxedos. No, no. I'm gonna be a professional. I'm gonna have to quit streaming to become a full-time ocarina player. I'm pretty sure the New York Symphonic Orchestra is gonna need me in their ranks. I would like to go to this high school, please. I basically just want to get the high school plot started, and then we're gonna move over to Noida. It's been about the length of time I was looking for.